Hi, my beautiful daughter.
Hi, Mama Bear.
How are ya?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
I'm
Yeah,
excited too. You want to
yeah.
tell the companions about the name change?
Yes, yes. So, welcome, companions. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for coming back to see about us. You might be a little bit confused, as when we
Mm-hmm.
started the podcast, we were called Two K's in a Pod. And after a little collaboration with our team, we decided to change our name to Crazy K's in a Pod. So you're in the right place, and
Yes.
we apologize for any confusion this may have caused. But this is our name, and we're sticking to it. Crazy K's in the Pod. So welcome.
And it's very fitting. Okay, you'll get to
It
know us.
is. It
Yes, you'll get
absolutely
to
is
know.
fitting.
Yes, yes, it is. It's fitting. What's going on, Mom? You want to let's talk about some things. We
Okay,
have a couple of topics to
let's do it.
discuss. You
I'm
ready?
ready. I'm ready.
So, I'm not sure um how to even ask you this.
Uh
I'm not
oh.
even wait. I know how I want to ask you this. I'm just I'm afraid to know the answer
Ooh. Okay. I'm intrigued.
because I want to talk about bullying a little bit.
Oh, bullying. Okay.
I want to talk about, if you ever experienced bullying growing up, but I kind of feel like I already know the answer to that. I don't
Why do you know the answer to that?
Because you're my mom, and
Mm,
I know the type of person you are, and I know that you're not going to let anyone bully you.
okay.
But ah,
Gotcha.
did you ever bully it? Did you ever bully anyone?
Oh my gosh. Would you really ask me that? Um, so I would say no, I've never been bullied. Even at
Mm-hmm.
school, it could be my height. I don't know. I was always taller than everybody else, so I didn't really have those problems. All of my friends were significantly shorter than me, but I don't even think any of my friends experienced bullying, back in the day. So that's a good question. In terms of me being a bully, I've been called a bully by a couple of your siblings. Um, but I don't think I'm a bully. I just think that I can be aggressive at times. It's not New York. I can be
Mm-hmm.
aggressive and I'm passionate and I want what I want. But it's always with love, always.
I hear you, but I don't think you're a bully. I wouldn't say like I mean,
Right?
you are aggressive. No, wait, hold on.
We
You're not
were.
a bully. Wait, you're not a bully. I would never say that you're a bully, but you have your aggressive moments.
Mhm.
But I think that's more so just who you are as a person. And you're right, it's with love. You scare us sometimes. That's all. Yeah, you're a
Still
little
to this
scary. Till this day, listen, I don't care how old I get, I will companions, I will always be afraid of my mother, okay?
day.
Always. Like
Oh,
you got us walking on eggshells around here, you know?
you shouldn't. But at the same time, don't you feel like you can come to me and talk
No,
to
most
me about
definitely.
things? Okay. All
Yeah,
right. Good.
delicate
All right.
things.
Okay.
Delicate things though, you know? Things that are not going to require you to go off. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have those moments. And I mean, as I've gotten older, I don't know, my patience level um, is really not at a good level. I don't
Mm.
have patience. It's something that I struggle with, and I've struggled with it all my life. But the older you get, I think your tolerance level just it's like, come on, honey. I feel like I don't have time. Like I have more days behind me than I have in front of me, so I don't have time to be wasting out here. And I'm just trying to get you guys to realize that and understand that too. So I think that it comes from that, just wanting you to be your best, do your best, like don't care who says what, like just things like that. But I have to realize that not everybody has my same personality as well. So I'm a work in progress. Okay.
We all are. We all are. And we love you for that because, I mean, we want you to be your true self.
Hmm.
Your true, genuine self, of course. We will never take that away from you. But, Sometimes, you know what I think it is? Well, I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for my siblings.
Yeah,
Sometimes we don't want to hear it. Yeah,
I
we know
hear
it's
you.
true. We know it's true, but we don't want to hear it.
Gotcha.
So,
And
you know
that's
how that
natural.
goes. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I
Hmm.
was the same way. Like with my mom, she would tell me things, and we tell you things as a parent because we don't want you to go through some of the same struggles that we've been through. But
Hmm.
as a child, you just are not. You can't fully appreciate that yet because you don't get it. Like you don't understand it. I mean, I think you do now at the age you are now, but back when you were a teenager, you don't appreciate that. You just want to do what you want to do. You don't really want to hear what your parents have to say, type of thing. So no, I understand that. I understand that. But yeah, I mean, I may have a little bit of tough love when it comes
Hmm.
to my children because you have these aspirations, these dreams, of where you want to see your child go and, all the accomplishments and that sort of thing. But then you have to take a step back to say, hey, this is their life. You can only provide the guidance and it's up to you to, take my advice or not.
Yeah.
But I'm not a bully.
No, you're not. I would never go that far. No, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that you're a bully. You're hardcore. That's why I always tell you that. You're hardcore and
Yeah.
you care and you are passionate. I would say that you are a
Thank
passionate
you.
parent and wife. And as far as your patience, I think you've gotten better. I do have to give you
Thank
your
you.
credit.
Okay.
You've gotten better. You have. And I know, I mean, patience, I mean, it's hard to come by these days.
It is. Yeah.
Especially the subject of which we need the patience for, you know?
Right.
I mean, with 5 kids, your patience is thin, baby. I mean,
Yeah.
even though your 5 kids are grown, we still require patience. So,
Yeah. And you still have needs, even though, you're grown, you still need me for certain things.
always, I'll
Right?
always need you.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All right. Because I need you as well, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
She's gonna probably ask me to help her move or something. That's what that is. I already know that was coming.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
That is exactly where I
Yeah,
was going
I know my
with this
mother. I know
conversation.
her.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I got
But
you, baby.
you're gonna fly out? Yeah.
Oh no.
Hmm.
What I meant by that, I think what I meant by that is I was gonna help you get situated, not literally like move, like help you get situated once you do move.
Oh, on the other end.
Yeah, wouldn't that
Oh,
make
okay. But
like I
on
think
this
you would
end, I'm
need
on
me. No, you have 4 other kids on that end.
my.
Don't you have 4 other kids on that end?
I
You
do.
know? Yeah.
I do.
What, you know? Yeah.
But none of them have like the organizational skills that you have.
You know, this is true. But I feel like you'll need more organization when it comes to like settling in. Why do you need to be organized while you're packing? Just throw everything in a box.
Oh, you could
Mark
do.
it if it's
Yeah, we want
fragile,
it.
mark it fragile. You know what I mean? Just throw everything in the box, throw it in a bag.
So
Yeah.
basically, she ain't done it. Companions. All right. And we'll see how it works on that end too. You heard it here first. She said she's coming to help me
I
unpack.
am.
So,
Yes,
okay.
definitely. Unpack and organize. Yes.
Okay. All right. We'll
Promise.
see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But getting back to the bullying, were you bullied and didn't tell me about it?
No, no, no. I don't think I was bullied. I wouldn't say
Okay. Were
bullied.
you the bully?
No, I wasn't. I would never. I think, okay, so I think I was fighting off the bullies, the ones that were getting bullied. I was
Oh,
fighting
okay.
for. You know, I'm always
Okay.
trying to fight somebody's battles, something that I have to work on because I can't save the world. You always say that I'm Mother Teresa, and I
Mother
even.
Teresa. For real.
But, so I've gotten into a little bit of a, riffraff with a couple of people in middle school, but that's it. I've never been bullied though. No.
But were you scrapping?
I mean, I did what I had to do to protect myself. I will never say anything to incriminate myself anywhere. So I did what I had to do.
You did what you had to do to protect yourself, and you did what you had to do to keep it from your mama. Because this is the first I'm hearing of this. Very interesting.
I mean,
I taught you well. You didn't even know.
Yeah.
Kudos to me. No.
Yeah. CIA agents.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
raising. You raised
Okay.
a group of CIA agents.
So funny.
You were our handler, okay? You taught us. You
Hold
taught
your
us
hand
all we
up.
needed to know. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. No, this is a tough subject though,
Yeah, it
bullying,
is.
in all seriousness. So, if any of our listeners have children that are going through this, I
Hmm.
really, really feel for you. And, I hope that if the issues are resolved.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yes,
It's
that's
a
tough.
sad topic too. Like kids shouldn't have to battle that in school. Like why, it's just and it that brings me to ask you this as well. Like would you rather be a parent to a bully or someone who is possibly getting bullied in school?
That's a fun question.
Mhm.
Just knowing myself, I would have to say that I would prefer my child to actually be the bully. And that's
Mhm.
because I feel like I can correct that at some point. You know,
Okay.
um, if your child is being bullied, then they're probably afraid of the bully. And so it's hard to make your child not be afraid of someone. Like that's kind of tough to do. So I think that if my child is the bully, I'm able to just have those conversations to say, this is not how you were raised. This is not how you're supposed to act. You know,
Mhm.
you were brought up in the church. We're Christians here. God doesn't like this. So I think I would have more success trying to correct the bully than as opposed to my child, being bullied. Because then I'm gonna get angry and I'm gonna be ready to have these conversations with your mother. Now
Mhm.
we beefing, So I think definitely, if my child was the bully, I would be able to nip that in the bud.
Yeah,
What
and
about
I
you?
believe that's no, I'm it's like a catch 22. It's hard. It's like you don't want your child to be a bully, but then
Hmm.
again, you don't want your child being harassed and bullied either.
Right,
Like what
right,
and you made a valid point. Like I feel like it's easier to correct someone who is a bully. You know, it's
yeah.
certain resources out there. Put them in therapy, something
Hmm.
going on. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I think that would be easier to correct. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now,
Mhm.
my grandkids.
Oh boy, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go again, right? No, I'm putting them in boxing. And I hope that they never have to use it unless they want
Mhm.
to become like a professional boxer or something, but they're going to know how to defend themselves because this world
Yeah.
is crazy. It's crazy today. It's dark. It's sick. It's violent. All these
Mhm.
videos, these, kids going to school. You can't even send your kids to school and, feel good about it. Like you're on
Yeah.
pins and needles and, I'm a worry wart anyway. So
Mhm.
I just feel like if my child knows how to defend themselves, like I'll be, happier
Yeah. But you
about
had
that.
us in karate, so that makes sense.
Karate, baby. That's
Yes.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did. Mhm.
Yeah. You have to learn how to defend yourself. So
Yeah. Well,
cool.
I put it to good use.
You're welcome.
Not that we promote, listen, we don't promote violence.
Not at all.
My mother and I, my family, I feel like we are low key. We are low key individuals. We don't do drama and all of that, but we have the means and the ability to protect ourselves. That's
Yes, we
all.
do. Yes, we
Yes,
do. But yeah, we
100%.
don't promote violence at all.
Hmm.
Hmm. So, Kimmy, speaking of bullying and growing up back in the day, if you could go back and like have
Hmm.
a conversation with yourself, what would you tell your younger self?
How much time do we have? I could go on and on and on. Oh my goodness. That's actually a good question. I mean, I would definitely advise myself to prioritize my self-care more.
Mhm.
Out of all of your kids, I'm the one that's the hopeless romantic. You know that.
You are. You
Yeah.
are. It's so cute though.
But it also causes it caused me in the past to neglect myself. You know what I mean?
Uh,
So I would definitely prioritize myself more. you know? Like,
Okay.
I just feel like love can come and go, but you were stuck with yourself forever. So, you know what I mean? You're stuck
True.
with yourself
Yeah, yeah,
forever. You have to make sure that you're okay. You're putting your needs, your priorities, your self-care first. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that's
Absolutely.
definitely something that I would probably, I would have taken that more seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Follow your
answer.
dreams, baby girl. Follow your
Yeah.
dreams. Follow your passions. Sometimes when we fail at something, it's hard for us to, you know,
Uh-huh.
get back up and start
Yeah,
over. So I
yeah,
wouldn't be afraid to start over. You can never be afraid to start over. Things are not going to always happen immediately. Like, you're not going to always see those results immediately,
right.
but if you keep striving and keep, pushing, keep faith in God, how we are when it comes to our faith in God,
Always.
He will provide. But you
Yep,
have to put in the work. You put in the work and let God do the rest.
yep.
Yeah.
No, I
What
love
about,
that.
yeah. What about you?
I think for me, kind of piggybacking a little bit off of what you said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I would definitely tell my younger self to limit the distractions. Sometimes we have in our head, we have these goals, these dreams, these accomplishments that we aspire to complete. And
Mm-hmm.
for whatever reason, we let the obstacles get in our way. And I mean, I think that's human nature. It just happens. Because, like you said, if you try it the first time and it doesn't work out, you kind of get a little discouraged.
Yeah.
So you may not continue on that pathway. So I would definitely tell myself to limit the distractions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Keep a close eye on your credit
Yeah.
because your credit does follow you throughout your whole entire life. And, it's important. But when you're younger, you don't really, stuff like that just wasn't important to me. Um, and I had to learn as I got older, oh my gosh, these things that I'm doing are definitely going to affect my future. So the credit thing, and then also like career, like take your career seriously. Like try to figure out what it is you want to do and take it seriously. Like be the
Mm-hmm.
best at it that you can be so that you can rise to the top if that's something that you want to do.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
those would be the things that, yeah, I would tell myself. And one last thing, I would probably tell my younger self to not get discouraged with the 3 miscarriages I had, and go
Mm.
ahead and have those 8 kids. Go ahead. So I probably
Mm.
would have had 3 more. Yeah, if I could go back, I would have tried again.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Ma, you can listen, you can barely handle us. Handle the five you have.
I know.
Imagine the three more.
I know. It would be chaotic,
Let
but
me tell you something.
there's nothing better than like celebrating a holiday. Like most people really love Christmas, and I do too. I love Christmas, but like Thanksgiving is like my favorite holiday. I feel like it's all about family. Like when that
Mhm.
family comes together, all of the kids, the grandkids, y'all all sit at the table and eat and reminisce. Like there's nothing better than that.
I agree. I actually believe that Thanksgiving is probably my favorite holiday as well. I just love to see a large family at a large dinner table, just
Mhm.
enjoying each other's company, drama free. So yeah,
Yep.
I can see that. I mean, we have that now. We have
Yeah,
that
we
now,
do.
I feel like, yeah.
We do.
I mean, okay. I mean, all right. I don't see you with 8 kids, so
No, I
no.
see it. Yeah, I see it. I
Okay.
do. Yeah. But you can't cry with spilt milk. It's okay.
I mean, God bless their souls. It's
Yeah,
crazy that you said that because I forgot that you had 3 miscarriages.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
And my doctor actually told me that, that's normal. Like a woman can expect to have at least 3 miscarriages in her lifetime, which I didn't know. Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Mhm. Yeah. So, Kimmy, one of our companions actually
Hmm.
reached out to us, and they had a question. Let me just pull it up real quick.
Okay.
Um, She contacted us and she basically said that she's going through a rough patch right now. Um, she found out that her husband is cheating and she wants to know from us, she wants our opinion on, do we think emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating?
Absolutely. I mean, cheating is cheating, and they're
Cheating is
both
cheating.
despicable. But absolutely, emotional cheating is definitely worse than physical cheating. You guys, that means pillow talk was involved, you know? You guys, it wasn't just like a physical attraction at this point.
Mhm.
You guys had some type of, you know, listen, I'm sorry that you went through this. Do you need me to pull up? No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, in all honesty, I feel like she said husband or boyfriend?
Husband.
Husband?
Yeah, my husband.
I know a divorce lawyer. A good one.
Yeah.
A good one. And I'm not saying divorce him. I'm not saying that should be your first instinct, but it's hard to trust after that. Like
Mhm.
how do you regain that trust in him?
And I don't even know if what she's experiencing was emotional or physical. She didn't really say, but she just wanted to kind of get our opinion on if,
What's
which one
worse?
we thought, yeah, we think is worse. So I don't really know all of her situation, and I am going to get back to her because I do want to, be there, be a shoulder for her to cry on if needed. Um, but I mean, I agree with you. If it was emotional, that's way worse and definitely harder to get over because, like you said, like there's been some deep conversations
Hmm.
being had, in order to have that emotional connection. So um, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. The physical, you can kind of maybe, get over that if it was just, one night stand or, someone was intoxicated and, you know, didn't really mean to do what they did. But if this was a full blown affair where you are in love with this woman, that's a lot to handle, in my opinion.
I agree. And I'm not speaking for all men. I just know that most men don't fall in love easily. It takes time.
Hmm.
So that means it was all this time invested.
That's a
Like,
good point too.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I mean, I'm so sorry that you're going through this. That's rough. I mean, especially if it's like kids involved,
Hmm.
kids, and it's just like that whole dynamic of cheating is just, it makes
Yeah,
my
it's
skin crawl.
heartbreaking. It is. It's
Yeah.
heartbreaking. And I want to reach back out to her because I want her to know, I want to be able to empower her
Hmm.
and, give her the strength and encouragement that she needs if she's thinking about leaving him. Because sometimes, as women, we get stuck because we're like, oh, can I make it on my own?
Yep.
Do I need him to, help with the finances and things like that? So I just want to be able to provide her with some resources that she can tap into if she's thinking about leaving him, so that she knows that, she can make it on her own
Hmm.
type of thing. And if she wants to stay, kudos to her as well. No judgment zone here.
Yeah, of course.
We're just here to, try to provide guidance and insight and, resources where we can.
Yeah. And know that you deserve nothing but the absolute best. And what he did to you, that I don't want that. I don't want you to feel like that's something that you deserved or it's
Right.
something that you did wrong to make him. Because sometimes we place blame on ourselves. It's like, what did we
So,
do?
yeah.
Is it something that I was lacking?
Mm,
It could have nothing to do with you and everything to do with him and what's going on in his mind. Men sometimes they don't know how to vocalize what the heck, they're going through and the emotions that they're experiencing. So they just act out by doing irrational
right. Yeah.
activities. you know?
Yeah.
So I don't want her to think this is something that, she may could have prevented, I could have maybe prevented this from happening if I would have done X, Y, and Z. No,
Uh-huh.
don't drive yourself
Yeah.
crazy, mama. Don't do it.
Yeah.
He did what
Agreed.
he did. He made his bed. Now he must lie in it. And whatever decision you decide to make, we stand by you. 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. Great advice to her. And, please reach back out to us if you have any questions or, you know, need anything. Well, we're here to help. And
For sure.
we hope that you guys can definitely have a conversation
Yeah.
and, get to the root of why it happened. I'm not even sure how long they've been together, how long they've been married. I don't know if they have children and all of that, because sometimes we stay in relationships because of the children
Yeah.
as well, because we don't want to, put them through that co-parenting, shuffling back and forth from mom's house to dad's house to this to that. So yeah, so if you need us, we are here,
Mm-hmm.
and we are praying for you, and we hope that everything works out the way you want it to work out.
Most definitely. Sending you the best wishes, babes.
Yes, yes. Hugs and kisses.
Mama Bear.
Yes.
Okay, so if you, if someone came up to you and said, Kimberly,
No, I'd be like, who? Huh? You mean Kimmy?
okay, if they came up to you and said that you had a chance to have dinner with one celebrity, who would you choose? And why? And why?
Okay. Um, I think I would choose, surprisingly enough, Curtis Jackson.
Is that Michael Jackson's? Who is Curtis Jackson? Is that
Not
like
Michael Jackson's
is that
cousin.
like a relative of
No,
his?
50 Cent. Isn't that his name? I'm
Oh,
terrible with
his
names. I
that's
hope
his
so.
okay,
It's his
that's
name,
his
Curtis Jackson.
okay, Curtis.
Is it?
I guess. Listen,
Okay.
this is somebody you would have dinner with. You should.
I didn't get his name right, right? I
Oh.
think it's Curtis Jackson. And the reason why I said Curtis Jackson as opposed to 50 Cent is
Mhm.
because I feel like 50 Cent is the rapper,
Mhm.
and I feel like Curtis Jackson is the businessman.
Okay.
And that's who I want to have dinner with. I want to have dinner with the businessman. The
Makes
rapper
sense.
too. So I love hip hop music. We've already
Right.
talked about that. But I would not want to have dinner with him to talk about hip hop. I would want to have
Mhm.
dinner with him to talk about businesses and how he's turned his life around from being in the streets to building an empire
Right.
basically.
Mhm.
It just amazes me how he went from that street life to now a highly respected businessman. And some people may not respect him because he just trolls everybody on social media, but he has a sense of humor. I feel like
Yeah,
I
he
feel like some of the
does.
things, he's a little mean, but it's kind of funny. I don't think he's doing it like maliciously. Not everyone, like the people that he's having beef with, then yeah,
Yeah.
but not everyone. I don't think he means to troll everyone. He's just being funny. But I think that I can learn a lot from him. I have some different things going on the side that we had talked about. Me expanding now that we're in 2025 and things like that. And so I feel like he would be a good one that I could pick his brain
Mhm.
and kind of get some tips and some guidance on how to build my empire.
Okay.
So I think he'd be a good one. Him being from New York, and and I have street smarts. I wasn't in the streets, but I have street smarts. So I think we would be able to connect on that level as well. I think it would be a very interesting dinner.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. I think both of you honestly have like a sense of humor. So you both would
Mhm.
like, I think you guys would get along. Yeah.
I think so too.
That would
I
be,
think so
I would love to be a fly on the wall for that dinner.
too. I know.
Yeah.
No, not only that, like we talk business, and then I'd be like, yo, check this out, Fitty. My daughter, such a good actress. She's always, used her acting skills to get herself out of trouble. So, if you have an extra spot on, Power or Force or Raising Canaan, or one of
Yeah.
those, hit her up type of
Yeah,
thing.
for
So,
sure.
it wouldn't just be for me; it would
Oh,
also be for you.
look at you being a mother bear.
And see,
Always looking
keep
out for her
everybody in
cubs.
mind. Yeah,
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 that's
for sure.
good.
Yeah.
I would choose
What about
Tabitha
you?
Brown. Tabitha Brown. She's the
Yeah, she's
vegan,
uh,
full of
that's
light.
your business. That
Yeah.
lady, yeah. I think I have some of her seasonings too
Yeah.
that I use, salt-free stuff.
Uh-huh. She has evolved so much. I mean, I remember she started off just coming on and just spreading light and love and
Uh-huh.
affirmations and talking about how good God is and how amazing he is and how much, he changed her life
Yeah.
and then she went from that to now she has a whole line of seasonings, like you mentioned. She has pots, like a pot collection and different utensils, and she has a large line at Target. She has hair care products. I mean, she has
Oh,
evolved so
it's
much.
amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't know
She's
she had hair
vegan.
care products. Yeah, that I knew. I knew she was vegan.
She
Yeah, I didn't know
has
she had hair care products. That's cool.
She calls her fro, sometimes she wears her natural fro.
Uh-huh.
She names her Donna.
Really?
Yes, you didn't know that.
Donna?
She
I
names
didn't
her
know that.
Donna. Yeah, she named her Donna, and I think that's the name of her hair care brand, Donna's Recipe. I mean, I'm not inspired by many. You know that about me. Like, not many people inspire me. Um, but as far as celebrities, I'm saying. But she does. She inspires me. She's just like her light is just so it's magnetic. Like she just not many people use their um I guess you can say
Like
like
their success.
yeah, not many people use that to benefit other people. Like I feel like she really tries to elevate everyone around her. You know what I
And
mean? You
she
can see
seems
that.
genuine.
That's what I was gonna say as well. She just has this genuine spirit to her that's just you can tell
And I like
God
that.
you can tell God is using her to do some amazing things. You can just tell
Yeah.
when someone truly has that God gifting spirit and you can just truly feel like her aura is sincere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
No,
just
I
yeah,
love
that's
that.
Auntie Tab. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Auntie Tab. I
Okay.
love her. Mhm.
I think I had read an article or saw an interview or something. I can't remember which one it was, where she was just kind of like, she just started cooking on video. And, she was like, she had a handful of followers, when she first started. And then
Mhm.
it just evolved into
Yeah.
something that was just out of control. Like she never even expected it to be as big as it is. And,
Mhm.
just look at her now. So yeah, no, I think she does have a genuine heart. And I think, like you said, God is using her and, she's getting all the blessings she
Yeah,
deserves. So
most
that's amazing.
definitely. And
Yeah.
Auntie Tab, if you happen to just come across this, listen, this is your niece, your very little niece. I love you. I love you.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Well, you never know. You never know what God has in store for us. I mean, we started this podcast as a way to, kind of give back to our community and,
Mhm.
see what we can do to help people. And because we are genuine,
Mhm.
I feel like, good things are in store for us as
Oh,
well.
most
I claim
definitely.
it, I receive it,
Most
and I thank
definitely.
you, Lord, in
In
advance. Yeah.
advance, we thank you. Yes, for sure.
Okay, companions, thank you so much for joining us. This has been another great episode. We thank you for coming back to see about us. And we ask that you join us next week where
Mhm.
we'll be discussing technology and how it has changed so much over the years. And we'll also be discussing work-life balance and having a high work ethic now that a lot of us are now working remotely, working from home. We're just talking about the differences on being at home versus going into the office.
Hmm. I know you work remotely now, right? Is that
I
true?
do.
Right?
I
So,
love it. I
yeah,
love it.
you wouldn't go back into the office? Well, we'll discuss
If
that
I had
next.
to,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll discuss it next time.
Yeah,
But
we'll
if I
discuss it.
just now, if I had to go back in the office, I would cry. So just know that.
Not cry.
Like a baby.
Oh
I
my
would.
gosh. Companion, she's so dramatic. What are we gonna do with her? Listen, we love and appreciate the love that you poured into us these last two episodes. I mean, the likes, the comments. We ask that you like and comment um to our YouTube channels. Please subscribe. I mean, the likes, of course, we love. The comments, of course, we love. The views, of course, we love. But we need you to subscribe. If you, if I mean, come on, days come by, days go by, weeks go by, months go by, and you're like, yeah, I'm not really feeling these two anymore. Guess what? You can always unsubscribe. It's a win-win. You subscribe to us.
Yeah.
It turns out we're not for you, just unsubscribe, you know? It's just
Which
a
I don't see that happening, but
I
it could.
mean,
It could.
you
It
know,
could. Yeah.
it can happen, you know?
Uh-huh.
It can happen. We may we may be too crazy, you know?
Hence the name.
Yes, but we do appreciate the love and support that you all have been giving us. We wish you nothing but the best. We hope to see you, next week on Crazy Keys in a Pod. We
Thank
love
you.
you for
We love
loving
you
us
guys.
the way that
Thank
you
you so much.
do.
Yes. Take care. Until next time. Bye, guys.